everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here sooner than I expected. I know I owe you guys a video about the full moon in Libra, but today I'm not gonna talk about that. I want to talk about really quickly, well, I'll try to make it quickly, about the conjunction that is happening today in the sky of Jupiter and Neptune in the sign of Pisces. This makes this particular placement is very rare. Last time it happened was 166 years ago, so you're gonna see that again in 2188 if my math is correct. And so that makes it a once in a lifetime conjunction, right? And so why am I so excited about this? Why should you be excited about this? Well, this is one of the luckiest day of the year and very good energy for you to manifest all your dreams and get that hope, visualize that it is possible, trust in yourself, trust that miracles can happen, because Neptune is the planet of imagination, of dreams, of the creativity, of the fantasies, and Jupiter is a planet of expansion and positivity and abundance. And those two are together, and when we have two planets together, they amplify each other. And not only we have it together, sorry for the wind, this is how it's gonna be, I don't have time to edit. So when we have planets together, they amplify each other. And this time we have Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces, which is the sign ruled by those planets. So Neptune is the ruler, the current ruler of Pisces, and what was the other one? Oh, and Jupiter used to be the ruler of Pisces before we found out about Neptune in traditional astrology. So both these planets resonate a lot with the energy of Pisces, and they feel really, really good when they're in that area. And for us, right, what does it mean for us? For us, it means that Pisces, it has that energy of spirituality, of the collective, of dreams as well, of healing, and overall compassion, and that feeling of oneness with the whole world. And all this energy together is like a 4 times energy to make all your dreams come true and give you that expansion, that power, that force from Jupiter to actually make it happen and bring all those dreams into reality. As you can see, this is a really, really good time to manifest your dreams, to visualize what you want to happen for yourself, to change your mindset regarding all the blockages that you thought you couldn't do it, and really have that faith. And that faith is going to help you move in the right direction, because you need action to make manifestations come true. I want also to let you know that you should be a little bit aware that this energy can also manifest in the shadow side. What does that mean? Everything in astrology has a light and shadow, and the shadow of displacement, it could take you to a place of escape, could take you to a place of trying to escape reality, whether it's through drugs, through alcohol, through meditations, if it's done too much, right? If you're feeling that sense of any addiction, if you're feeling that sense that you want to escape this reality, be very careful. Also, be careful not to become too I don't know the word in English, like to fantasize too much, to become stuck in the dreamland, in the depths of the subconscious mind that it is Neptune, because it could go that direction. But overall, don't worry about it. It is a very, very auspicious period for you to manifest what you want to happen. If you can do some journaling in the next 10 days, if you can do a vision board, or just throw some tarot cards, because intuition is going to be really, really strong as well for you because of this underworld that Neptune talks about, right? And brings us some hidden aspects of our subconscious mind. So also I want to tell you that the moon is in Virgo at the moment, helping us to be a little bit more grounded in this energy. So I just want you to be aware that the energy could go to the shadow side, but overall it is an amazing time, and I just had to come here and share with you guys. So I'm gonna do something I don't know if I'm gonna figure out how to do, which is I want to teach you to find which house of your birth chart this conjunction is happening, because that is going to tell you how this conjunction is going to play a part in your life, which area is going to play a part in for you specifically. When we know where to look for, things become more clear. So I'm going to go through astro.com, which is a free website, and teach you guys how to do it. And once you find out which house this placement is in your birth chart, in relationship to your birth chart, I want you to come back here, and I'm going to put chapters about each house, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each house. Okay? Deal? Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. You're going to go to astro.com, and you're going to click on My Astro. This is what I did, and this appears. If you already have a registered user profile, you just log in. If you don't, you're going to click on Create a Free Registered User Profile. The reason it's better for you to do that is it will keep your account, and you can always go back to it when you need to reference anything. Okay, so just create your account. I'm not going to create because I already have an account, so I'm going to log in and then show you guys what happens. Okay, but you would go here and create an account, super easy, and later on, once you're logged in, I'll tell you what to do. So I have blocked out my personal information, but you're gonna see something similar to this. You're gonna go to Add New Astro Data. Once you click here, you're gonna create your own information for your birth chart. So you're gonna put your name, so Anna, last name, blah blah blah, female, let's put 21 May 1990. This is not my birthday, by the way, but you're gonna put your birthday and your birth time. This is extremely important, the birth time, because that's gonna tell you your rising and define your houses. So you need your birth time, okay? So you're gonna go and put where you were born, your birth town. Let's put here San Francisco, and continue. You're going to see something like this, and you're going to see your profile. You're going to click on your profile, and you're going to click on Chart Drawing Ascendant. So you're going to click here, and this is your birth chart. And to see where Jupiter and Neptune are right now, you're going to click on plus with transits. And now you can see, let me just show you what you guys are seeing here. You see these little numbers? These are the houses. These planets here, these symbols here, are planets of what the sky looked like when you were born. That's not what we're looking at. What we're interested in is to find out where Jupiter and Neptune are. So you're going to look for these symbols. It's probably easier for you to find the Pisces symbol first, and then look for this conjunction here. As you can see, Jupiter and Neptune are together in my case, in the 10th house. So that's the house that the conjunction is happening for me. Okay, if you're not doing this today, the planets could have moved. So I recommend that you look where Pisces is and where the ending degrees of Pisces are right now. So after, like in the end of, this is 30 degrees, okay? So you're gonna look at where Pisces is, and towards the end of the Pisces area, you're gonna look at the house. So help finding your house. I hope this helped finding your house. Let's now take a look at what it means for you. Your placement is in the first house. That is the house of self. You probably are a rising Pisces, so you'll be feeling this conjunction very strongly. And the first house talks about the self, your image, how you present yourself to others. So take a deep breath, because this is about to be a very transformational time for you, Pisces. Pisces, or you could not have Pisces. I'm saying Pisces because it's the most common placement. If you have the first house, right, it means you're rising Pisces, but not necessarily. Okay, maybe it's in the middle of the house. But anyway, take a deep breath. This is a time for you to really look at the hidden aspects of yourself that you kept hidden on purpose, and bring it out to the surface. Be authentically you, and know that we have no commitment to be exactly who you were 5 minutes ago. We can always change, and transformation is good, and it is time for you to also believe in yourself. Second house, so you have this placement in your house of the possessions and finances. You probably have a rising sign in Taurus, and not necessarily, maybe it's not Taurus, but it's more likely that it is Taurus. And that means this conjunction is in your second house of possessions and finances. And what? Money, material, abundance. So I want you to take all those limiting beliefs, that lack mentality, and put it aside for a second. Imagine that you already have it, what you need. You already have the abundance that you're looking for. This is a great time to make some decisions and take some steps towards that work project that you want to do, or if you have any opportunities in the financial space, this is a great time for it. So no more lack mentality. Say to yourself, I can, I will, and the universe supports me, and I am abundant. Okay, so third house. Third house is the house of intellect, of sisters and brothers, of communication, right? And you probably are rising in Capricorn. Not necessarily, but very possible. So what this awakening, this Neptune, I'm going to call it an awakening for you, because that's what it's going to feel like. This Jupiter-Neptune awakening for you is going to allow you to use your analytical skills into the spiritual world. Your ideas are going to be going crazy. It's a great time for you to learn about new topics. Oh my god, the wind's going crazy here. It's a great time for you to learn about new topics that involve spirituality and the occult, like astrology, tarot, crystal healing. Is a great time for you to also follow your instincts, like whatever your mind is taking you to, and your passions, and you want to learn and study, go and do it. That's a great time for that. It's gonna feel like you are finally understanding things that you didn't understand before, and the things are just gonna click in, and that's amazing. So I'm really happy for you guys, Capricorns. All right, fourth house. If you have this conjunction in your fourth house, it's activating your house of home and family. So your deepest soul searching at this time is gonna come from looking deep within your family ties and your family relationship and dynamics. And when I say family, it doesn't need to be blood family. It could be your friends that you consider as family. Look for changes within that. Look for changes within you and your new concept of what home is. Maybe you try to manifest a new home, and you have this dream of a new place, like not necessarily a home physically, because that would be more connected to the second house, but a home in the spiritual sense of home, in the emotional sense of home. If you're someone who's looking for that sense of home and the sense of belonging, you are in it for a treat, because this is the energy that's going to be most activated in your chart. House 5. If you're in the house 5, you're probably a rising Scorpio, and high five, I'm also a rising Scorpio, so this is where my placement is. On house 5, you are activating your house of creativity, creation, anything that has to do also with self-love, and being this intense energy of creating and bringing that life force into the physical realm. So if you have kids, this is also the house of children. So there could be some insights about your children, or maybe you have dreams for your children, and there's a lot of things in your dreamland that are related to your children. But children in this aspect could also be your projects. So if you have a new project in mind that you need an extra creativity, or you have that need to really nurture yourself and feel that sense of self-love, that house also rules that, and the self-love in your energy. It's time to shine, Scorpio. So pay attention to this conjunction, and journal and do some murals, and like try to be creative these days. Like anything that you like doing, if you're good with arts and craft, like maybe do that. Try painting, try dancing. Any expression of this creation side and this creativity is gonna do you very good to have more insights and make things happen and manifest. All right, sixth house. Sixth house is the house of routine and wellness. That means that for this conjunction, you can expect to see a lot of more beauty in the daily mundane things. Your imagination will be triggered by things that you do on a daily basis. So don't be afraid to really look into the small details of life and to be grateful for those little things that happen to you, because that's going to give you way more manifestation power into achieving bigger dreams. So it's by looking to the little things and appreciating the little things that you're gonna get the energy and the insight to achieve more. Also, this house rules wellness and health. So if you have any particular problem with your health right now, or you know someone who does, it's a great time to expect a miracle and some unexpected healing to happen. And I don't talk only about in the physical healing sense, because of Pisces being this healing sign on the spiritual side. You can also get some emotional healing, very apparent, or physical healing. Seventh house, this is my favorite house of all houses, and it talks about relationships. If this conjunction is in your seventh house, be in it for manifesting that soulmate, that so deep level partner that you always wanted, but not before you can truly say to yourself, I am deserving. So this energy is going to help you see that you deserve that love that you seek, and it is being provided for you right now. So it will be also good on manifesting any type of relationships, whether it's romantic or at work or with your friends, but most strongly with business partners and your romantic partner. But it really touches all relationships. So if you have dreams about relationships that you want to manifest, it's a great time for that. It's also a great time to have clarity on what relationships no longer align with what you want, and have a new sense of boundaries with those relationships so that you can manifest new ones. So in order for you to manifest that soulmate, you're gonna need to clear out some space in your life. So no more being with that person that you know is not for you. Just have good boundaries. Know that the universe has your back, and you deserve better, and you are deserving of love. All right, good luck. All right, 8th house. If you are in the 8th house, you are probably, let me just look here, you probably have rising in Leo. If this conjunction is happening in your 8th house, it's your house of healing and shadow work, your house of transformation, the house of death and rebirth, the house of the phoenix and the rising of the phoenix. So perhaps this is gonna become a period that you want to finally heal a topic that you know for a while that you need healing, or is some shadow work that you don't know you needed to do, but it becomes clear now that is what you have to do right now. This house is really powerful. Is one of the most powerful houses. It talks about the depths of Pluto, which is also the transformation and death planet. So perhaps this house is also going to help you become more vulnerable to solve a conflict or to show up in your work or in your relationship. And you're going to finally see that vulnerabilities are not actually our superpower and not a weakness, as is commonly, traditionally in culture, we see a lot. So enjoy the shadow work, Leo. It's going to be powerful, it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to come up rising as a phoenix on the other side. All right, 9th house. You are probably a rising Cancer, not necessarily, but it could be. And this placement in your 9th house, which is the house of travel and long distance learning and depth and high studies, when you go really deep into a topic. So at this time, if you have any invite to travel, or if you feel so yearning for traveling or exploring other cultures or learning about another topic or doing that master's or that PhD program, whatever it is, if you feel a calling, do it, because this time, this conjunction is going to help it make it so that everything works in your favor. So apply for that scholarship, try to book that ticket if you can, and just be cautious, because since it's in the 9th house, and that's the house traditionally also ruled by Jupiter, you can have a tendency to exaggerating. So make sure that everything you are signing up for is actually realistic. Believe in yourself, yes. Know that that travel is going to be good for your soul, but also don't go in debt for that, okay? So it sounds like a fun time for you Leos. No, Cancers, for you Cancers, okay? So enjoy your travels. All right, 10th house, the house of career, the house of work, the house where you show how you show your work and your service to others. With your conjunction in this particular placement, you are probably a Gemini Rising. That means you have that skill of being fun, communicative, flexible, right? It's innate in you to be like that. So this is a time that in your work and your career, you're going to be able to use all these skills to really show up and to really have everything going in your favor. So if you're looking for that next career move, this is the time. If you're looking for a new job, start applying, right? We can't manifest without taking action, so start applying, because it is a great time for your career right now. Or public speaking, anything regarding being in front of others, being in front of an audience, you are going to be able to really shine and do meaningful work, and it's through the meaning of that work that you're going to feed yourself. So very glad for you, Gemini, and I hope that you really get everything you wanted in this area. All right, 11th house, the house of community. If this placement is in your 11th house, that means you're gonna start seeing more clearly who are the type of people that you want to be part of your community for both highs and lows. What type of people in your community are really inspiring you to go deep in your dreams, to support your dreams. What kind of people you want around you and what kind of people you don't want around you. You may find new people, a new group of people that all of a sudden are very inspiring to you and really help you to make those dreams reality. So really pay attention to your social circles. Don't be afraid to have some new boundaries in place, because in order to manifest new people, you're gonna have to maybe let go of some people. And the upcoming full moon in Libra is in this next Saturday. I'm going to do a video about it. It's exactly for that. You're going to be able to have clarity in who are these relationships that you want to keep in your life and what relationships you want to let go. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. And let's move on to the last house, 12th house. If your conjunction is in your 12th house, that means you're probably a rising Aries. So it's time to really go deep. The 12th house is the house of the subconscious, of the intuition. It's the house actually that rules Pisces and also Neptune. Well, Neptune rules that house, but anyway, I'm not going to get into the technical terms for you yet. But this house is is all about this conjunction. So it's going to be extra strong for you. And I'm saying that you're Aries because probably your rising is Aries. That means that your 12th house is Pisces. But it could mean that you probably could be a rising Pisces or not, depending on how your chart is. So it's a time to listen to your intuition, to go deep in meditation, to really swim in these unknown waters of Neptune and allow your intuition to be your guide. Your intuition is going to be on point during this time, and you can trust it. And it's also a great time for you to go into spirituality practices and go a little bit deeper on that, because you're going to find it that it really feeds your soul at this time. All right, everyone, so this is all I wanted to share. Hopefully it's not a too of an organic video. I don't really want to spend a lot of time editing today. I have some stuff to do, and I need to prepare the other video for you guys about the full moon, and I'm still just learning. This is my 3rd video ever on YouTube, so I really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting, and for your time watching and your interest in learning about astrology. So that's all I wanted to say today. Really happy Neptune Jupiter conjunction in Pisces. And let me know here down in the comments if you did anything, if you saw anything in your house, if you resonated with the house that I told you guys about, and spread the world, spread the magic of the world. Tell the people close to you that about this day today, so that they can actually manifest. Don't worry if you only saw this video after the 12. This energy is gonna be still going on until about April 21st, because that's after the 21st, that's when Jupiter is moving towards Aries, and so no longer in conjunction with Neptune, but still we got some days there to really harvest this energy. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.